Lil Baby has finally broken his silence and revealed the real reason why he couldn't help bail out Lil Durk, and the explanation makes a lot of sense. He himself is dealing with serious legal trouble within his own camp for PF and doesn't want to risk being left without a way to bail himself out if things go south. While the news of his refusal to help Durk shocked many, his reasoning now puts everything into perspective. But what exactly is going on with Lil Baby and 4PF? And how does this impact his friendship with Lil Durk? Let's dive deep into this explosive revelation. When news first broke that Lil Durk's bail had been set at $5 million and that OTF reached out to Lil Baby for help, everyone expected that Baby would step up without hesitation. After all, Lil Durk and Lil Baby have always been seen as close friends in the industry. They dropped a joint album, The Voice of the Heroes, and have been publicly supportive of each other for years. Their bond seemed unbreakable, which is why it was such a shock when reports surfaced that Lil Baby refused to help secure Durk's bail. Fans immediately started questioning everything. Was their friendship fake? Did something happen behind the scenes that caused a fallout? Or was Lil Baby simply being selfish, unwilling to step in when his so-called brother needed him most? The hip-hop community was buzzing with speculation, and social media erupted with debates about loyalty, friendship, and business in the rap industry. But now, with Lil Baby's latest revelation, the entire situation takes on new light. His refusal wasn't about disloyalty or lack of support. It was about survival. For those who haven't been keeping up, Lil Baby and his 4PF, For Pockets Full, crew have been facing legal pressure for quite some time. There have been whispers of investigations, legal complications, and possible charges that could hit Baby and his camp at any moment. In the rap game, legal trouble isn't uncommon, especially for artists who come from the streets and build massive success while still being connected to their roots. And for 4PF, things seem to be heating up behind the scenes. Sources close to the situation have suggested that law enforcement has been watching them closely, looking for anything that could be used to build a case against them. This puts Lil Baby in a dangerous position. While he's one of the biggest artists in the world, making millions from music, endorsements, and business ventures, the reality is that legal trouble can drain finances fast. Bail money, lawyer fees, and potential settlements can add up quickly. And even a rapper as successful as Lil Baby has to think twice about where his money goes when he's facing potential risk himself. Now that Lil Baby has spoken up, his reasoning makes perfect sense. If he were to put up a significant portion of the $5 million to bail out Lil Durk, it could put him in a dangerous financial situation if he suddenly needed to cover his own legal expenses. Think about it. If law enforcement decides to hit 4PF with charges tomorrow, Lil Baby could find himself in the exact same position as Durk, locked up and needing bail money. And if he had already spent millions helping someone else, he might not have enough left to secure his own freedom. This is a reality of the music industry, especially for artists who still have ties to street culture. It's not just about making money. It's about protecting yourself, your business, and your future. Lil Baby's decision wasn't about abandoning Durk. It was about making a smart financial and legal move to ensure that he doesn't end up on the losing side if things take a turn for the worse. Once Lil Baby's explanation came out, the reaction was mixed. While some fans initially felt betrayed, many started to understand his position. People began to realize that helping someone else when your own future is uncertain isn't always the best move. Lil Baby isn't just an artist. He's the leader of 4PF, responsible for an entire crew of people who depend on him. If he makes one wrong move, he could bring down everything he's built. Even other rappers and industry insiders started weighing in, with some supporting Baby's choice and others still feeling like he should have done more. The debate over loyalty versus self-preservation became the center of conversation in hip-hop. Some even compared the situation to past cases where rappers went broke trying to help too many people, only to find themselves without support when they needed it. Lil Baby, being a smart businessman, seems to have learned from these mistakes and decided to play it safe. The biggest question now is, how will this affect Lil Baby and Lil Durk's relationship? On one hand, Durk might understand Baby's situation. He knows how the streets work, and he knows that legal battles aren't something to take lightly. If Lil Baby says he needs to hold on to his money for his own protection, Durk might respect that and move forward without any bad blood. On the other hand, there's always the possibility of tension. Even if Durk understands, He might still feel hurt that someone he considered a close friend didn't step up when he needed help the most. And with the way the industry works, it's not uncommon for friendships to fade when money and legal issues come into play. Fans will be watching closely to see if the two continue collaborating or there's an unspoken rift between them moving forward. Will there be subliminal shots in future songs? Will they address the situation publicly? Or will they let things cool down and move on as if nothing happened? This whole situation highlights some important lessons about the rap industry and life in general. 1. Loyalty has limits, no matter how close two people are. When legal trouble and millions of dollars are on the line, loyalty can only go so far. Lil Baby's decision proves that sometimes you have to put yourself first, even if it means disappointing a friend. 2. The system is watching. If Lil Baby is truly under investigation or facing potential legal action, it's another reminder that the rap industry is always under scrutiny. Law enforcement